beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of April right through to the end of May 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is the twin flame reading connection. So if you are looking for a singles love reading, I've already uploaded one of those for your sign, so please check that out. Also, if you're not here for a love reading at all, I will be doing a career reading in the next day or so for your sign, so look out for that. Also, the monthly generals are coming as well, and that they're not focused on love. So let's get straight to the twin flame connection reading. The first card is your card, the second card is your person's card, and the third card is your uniting energy, okay? So let's see what's coming through. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so you've got the star energy, your person's got the tower energy. So they're going through an awakening. And I would say it's quite an rude awakening, an abrupt one, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got justice. So everything comes full circle. There is an honest, open conversation that is coming in your union. I'm going to get all your cards first before I actually transmute the energy. Now, please make sure you're in a twin flame connection because sometimes a false flame can really be very similar, okay? A twin flame is not narcissistic. It is not someone who verbally, physically, mentally abuses you. So just so you're aware, please check out what it means to be in a twin flame connection online. I would hate for you to be stuck in something that, is masquerading as a twin flame. So just make sure, okay? Now, at grassroots, it often involves 2 people who are energetically exactly the same in frequency. It's like meeting yourself. You're so alike. It's like coming home to yourself. And yeah, look, your person is waking up. They know that you're the one. They know, okay? Now, both parties, they are aware that they meet their twin. And there's an energetic exchange. So basically, there's one party who, the chaser, we tend to call them the chaser, they realize that they have to be vulnerable and open and dive all into the relationship. And they're willing to do that. They've got the strength and they're more spiritually evolved. So they jump straight into the relationship. But the other twin tends to be called the runner and they avoid their feelings because twin flames, it's like showing a mirror of yourself up to the other, okay? So your twin is actually looking in the mirror that you're reflecting at them. So they're not willing to look at their side of the street. They're not willing to process the emotions within them that would heal traumas or insecurity or self-loathing or codependency or trust issues or addictions or anything like that. They're not ready to do the work. So they avoid their feelings. They take a step back. They actually take off, basically. And the chaser is often left with a lot of pain with regards to the separation period. But I mean, both parties have to remain apart to emotionally and experience personal growth there. Sorry, I just wanted one more, the Chariot. I mean, this is really looking quite good, actually. Of all the twin flame connections, yours is looking the most positive, I've got to say. I like to explain twin flames like magnets. They're identical in polarities, okay? So you've got 2 magnets that attract each other. They know they're attracted, but they also repel, okay? They know they're identical. So that space in between, it never really gets closer and closer and closer because there's always, this sort of personal growth that has to occur where both magnets, as it were, have to change frequencies in order to come together and match. So they have to remain apart. The separation period is a rite of passage. Now it can last for months, it can last for years. Sometimes twin flames decide not to take the journey in this lifetime because it's too painful. So I can see here that you're a bit conflicted about your side of the street, my beautiful Aries, but we'll transmute the outcome here. Now, is there anything else? They're showing me the cup of love. So whenever they show me the cup of love, I'm scrying in the water at the same time. Basically, if you think of the twin flame exchange, it's like the cup of love that you have for yourself first is the one that you exchange with your twin. So if there is insecurity, trust issues, self-loathing, all of those things in that cup, then you're going to exchange that cup with the other person. It is a projected energy, and they project the energy back, okay? Because you're in the same frequency. So basically, both parties need to remain apart to love themselves fully, get a clear understanding of who they are, because twin flames tend to be running away from themselves, okay? That is a very important... The person who is the chaser often thinks that the runner is running away from them. It's not the case. The runner is running away from themselves. They're running away from they're running away from intimacy. They're running away from getting to know who they are and what they want. Okay, so just so you're aware. It's nothing to do with you. And when twin flames, the chaser takes their attention off their twin and they start focusing on themselves and thinking about themselves and putting their own needs first and creating healthy boundaries, that's when your twin, their cord is activated and they come seeking you. They become the chaser, you become the runner. Both polarities have to switch and then you come together in union, okay? Just so you're aware. Now the star energy, that is a very basic understanding of it, just so you're aware. It's much deeper than that. Please look it up online. But the star energy indicates your healing, but also you're getting a major moment of clarity, but in a really positive, healthy way. Your person is also getting a moment of clarity, but in the most destructive of ways, where they're breaking down all the walls. But you, I feel like this has already happened to you. You're further ahead on the twin flame journey than your person. This is about trusting that you know, the stars are aligning for you and this person to be together in union. I feel part of you just wants an honest, open dialogue with this person to know why and where you stood or where you stand now, because I feel like you've got a bit of a conundrum here, because you've got the Six of Cups, which is a card of thinking back, wanting to reunite with this person deep down, perhaps to resolve some issues, knowing that you know, there's a lot of passion, it's magnetized, it's a relationship that you've not experienced since, and you may be conflicted as to whether you go and turn a new chapter and actually go for somebody new with that Ace of Wands there. So with the star energy, I feel like you're gaining clarity. You're trying to listen to your heart. Okay, you're gaining a lot of wisdom. You've built a lot of healthy structures in your life where you're not accepting anything less than you truly deserve, but it's still, sometimes you're thinking back as to the why. Okay, now the star card is a card of revelation, and I feel both of you are having a revelation here. You may be inspired to seek new love or seek passion elsewhere because you feel there's nothing more you can do in this twin flame connection. When you feel there's nothing more you can do, that's perfect. You focus on yourself, and as soon as you do that, your person comes seeking, because we got the Lover's card here and we got the Artist. This person suddenly sees a future where they want to settle down and they're thinking about their twin. They've not been thinking about their twin for a while. They've been very avoidant. The star energy also is about it's almost like you're further along the journey than you were before, and you feel more whole, more like yourself, more like you've become the person that you've always meant to be. You've had a lot of spiritual growth because of those moments of confusion and despair and a test of faith. It has really caused you to sort of kind of wake up and say, right, I need to pull myself together and go through this healing process, and I feel like you're bouncing back stronger than ever before, okay? The star energy, of course, is healing, but it's also clarity. I feel like you know what you want deep down, and it doesn't stop you from looking back, though, okay? The Ace of Wands is your first card, which tells me, first of all, you're thinking about taking the initiative to find chemistry elsewhere, okay, and turn a chapter. You may be seeing that this was a period of growth. You know, this chapter in your life was a period of growth there with that blooming flower. You are blossoming. You're actually turning heads, so you're going to attract a lot of attention. Now, right now, they're showing me the biggest rainbow you ever did see, okay? Now, the way that they're showing it to me, I'm only getting a portion of it. So either from your window right now, you can see a portion of a rainbow, or you can see a painting and it's only a portion of a rainbow, but it's really big, is what they're showing me. Now rainbows, when you think about rainbows, I know they always say this, but you know, in order to make a rainbow, you have to have rain and you have to have sun. You have to have both in order to create something beautiful. And that's what a twin flame connection is. You have to have the spiritual growth, which is often very painful, but it makes us stronger people and it makes us become more aware of who we are. And the sun, of course, is those moments of joy where we enjoy who we are. I feel that's something that you've experienced in this relationship quite heavily. And I feel there is a unity that will be in the future where you get an honest, open conversation with this person, okay? Now, the Ace of Wands is showing me that there's a little bit of daunting energy because you feel so rejected by this union. That's why you're thinking about moving forward. You didn't want to, but I feel like you've been put in a position where you've got no other choice. You've gone through a radical transformation here, and something new and daring is within you where you're like, you know what? I deserve better than this. I feel like part of you's like, I'm definitely turning that new chapter. But something keeps calling you back to this person because the Six of Cups is that return to nostalgia. The days where you long to be in this person's arms. You long to find out the why. There's a yearning here with this card. So deep down, the yearning, part of you may not really fully want to return to those days because of how you felt when those days were over, okay? Because it would just be a setback. But what I'm getting here is we must remember this card is actually like a Six of Cups is kind of like a gentle warning card where it's like, yes, it's nice to think about the good old days, but remember, we cannot live there anymore. We are new. We are constantly evolving. So whilst it's good to remember and have memories, in order to heal the old wounds and process those emotions, we can't live there. We can only live in the present because the past is an illusion. So this is kind of like a gentle warning that if you keep thinking about your twin flame in the past sense, you're still attaching them to the feelings and the problems and the blockages that occurred in the past. You're keeping them set in that energy. If you want to truly be with your twin flame, a lot of people do. That's your call. We all have free will. You don't have to take the twin flame journey in this lifetime if you do not wish to, because it is often a very painful journey to take. But if you do want to heal this with this person, because of star energy, there's a part of you that may want to heal this with this person, then I would visualize a future. The star energy is a future projecting energy. It is far-sightedness, where you see into the future how you want to be with this person. So you see them in a new light. You see them in a new chapter. So you see them being more loving than they ever were before. You don't remember the conversations or the arguments or the trust issues or anything else that went before. You actually envisage them anew because thoughts become things, okay? So remember that. A lot of people, they remember the times that they were with their exes or they were with their twin and things like that. And they're actually still staying stagnant in that past energy. So visualize your person and see the life that you want with that person. See the romance that you want with that person. See them, really respecting the union. See them breaking down the walls and coming on in and confessing their love. And that's what you shall get, because thoughts become things, okay? Manifestation is very, very strong. And Aries, you are representative of the Magician card, so you can change your circumstances based on how you feel and think about those circumstances. So remember that. Currently your person is going through a Tower moment. We will come to that. I'm just going to pull one card here just to see a little bit further and deeper into your energy. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Five of Pentacles. So this person abandoned, it's in the reverse there. This person abandoned the connection, and you may feel that you are recovering. Part of you may forgive this situation. Now, we don't forgive to let someone off the hook. We forgive to lighten our own karmic load, because if we keep that baggage with us, it actually just weighs us down, not the other person. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to feel the effects, okay? Because you're keeping it within you. So I feel like you're lightening your load. Also, hope is returning in this connection. When you get this card, this is a card of recovery, but also of, revisiting the site of the abandonment, as it were. Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is on your side. So this indicates that there is a flip in polarities. You may become the runner now, okay? Because you don't trust this, or you didn't trust this. So you're like moving on. This card is also a card of independence. Okay, so it can mean that you're not conforming. You're doing things on your own terms, and you're not going to abide by this person's sort of pattern. You're breaking a pattern because you feel it's always on their own terms. So you're like, no, I'm not doing that this time. Also, Seven of Swords, when I touch it, I'm getting a slight energy of don't go too fast because you may miss something. I feel like this is about, you know, taking things slowly, knowing with clarity exactly what you want and how you feel, and then you're going to be able to address this person when they come in to talk, because they're coming in to talk. Right now, they are thinking about the future, and the Justice card tells me that there is a conversation. There's going to be a decision that both of you make in the future. Okay, I mean, we're given the same energy here, Aries. So the Five of Swords says this, you know, this relationship, this twin flame has caused you a lot of mental anxiety and overthinking. So I feel part of you is like, this journey has perhaps come to an end. Okay, you're conflicted, but you feel it's been unfair. And you know, when people play games, play mind games and all those things, Aries, I think you're out straight away. You're like, no, because there's no winners in that sort of game playing. Now, when people avoid their feelings, now some people know that they're game playing and stringing people along, and other people are like avoidant of their emotions. So they're drawn like the magnet. They're drawn and they don't know why. They're not really realizing that it's a twin flame connection, and that there is a vibe between you that is greater than any force in any other relationship. And they push, but they don't mean to hurt. So it's not something that is intentional. But then there are other people who it is intentional. So just be mindful. As I said, please look up twin flame connections online. The Ace of Wands is coming out again. So I feel like you've convinced yourself almost like, you know what? I must go for new. I need to take the initiative to go for something new. I mean, I feel like you may be asking the universe to give you a sign, because you've transformed, you've changed. And unless this person changes, I feel like you can't really see a future with this person. You know that there's a lot of chemistry between you and this person. You know that. And I feel you're wondering if there's any other substance there. But because you got two aces here, I feel like aces, they tend to bring new. So you may be feeling like, you know, I can't do this. I'm turning the chapter. And I'm hoping the universe sends me someone new that I've got chemistry with. Now, but it doesn't stop you thinking back, or sometimes having that yearning. Now, your person, the Tower energy, when you focus and think about taking your attention elsewhere, that is when you activate your twin to do the work, the spiritual growth, okay? The Tower energy is like a realization, a lightning bolt, an epiphany moment to the crown chakra of deep knowing. It's almost like they've woken up and gone, oh, they're my twin flame. I'm meant to be with this person. How could I have been avoiding this? The Tower is where something that someone has been avoiding, suddenly everything crumbles, and all that denial, all that avoidance, all that reluctance and that fear just comes crumbling down, and they're left to rebuild, and they're left with a major positive transformation. It takes something away in order to replace it with something greater. So I feel this Tower energy is almost like a breakdown of their walls, a liberation from their fears, and sudden change in their world that brings a lot of chaos, but also a large revelation and an evolution. They're giving me the word evolution. They're evolving, okay? Their third eye chakra is finally open, they just said. They're no longer going round and round in circles in a pattern, okay? They're breaking the cycle because you have. So we've got the Lovers card here. This person knows that you're the one. If you're ever asking, does this person think about you? The answer is absolutely yes. Okay, the Artist is a visionary, someone who is forward thinking. So, and as you can see, this artist is actually looking or dreaming of a tree, a family tree. So planting roots, bringing more stability to their world. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that they can have it all on their own terms. I'm not here to blame anybody or take anybody's side in a union like this. I'm here to try and understand each person's emotions at this moment in time so I can transmute an outcome. But the Lovers card tells me that not only has this person got a choice, because we all do, of course, but that there is a deep partnership here. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of attraction. This person is has a bond with you that they feel is unbreakable. And I feel like they want to see where it goes. Okay, I'm going to pull a card and see. They're showing me a butterfly with this person. So this person is transforming. I feel like they're coming out of the chrysalis. They're not going to be waiting much longer. The artist, basically, as I said, is the visionary. So I feel this person's thinking about settling down, building a home life, planting roots, okay? And I feel you are their muse. I feel like you are their muse. And they may have even said this because they were showing me the word muse in the water. I mean, I feel like there's also a band called The Muse, isn't there? There must be. Somewhere in the recesses of my mind, I feel like there's a band called The Muse. So maybe you and this person, there's a song by The Muse. Nothing's coming up song-wise right now. So it may be relevant in some way. Please take it as it resonates. I'm just going to see what the blockage is or was in this twin flame connection, because people don't realize the twin flame connection is actually the biggest lesson that we learn in our lifetime, okay? It actually serves a purpose to teach us about compassion, about being gentle with ourselves, about having healthy boundaries, about loving ourselves deeper, you know, and not letting trauma and insecurities rule our life. It helps us become stronger. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you show me what the lesson or the blockage was? Knight of Wands in the reverse. So you may have felt that this person was very chaotic in their energy. You may have thought that this person was a player, or perhaps they thought you were a player. There's definitely an energy here of it being transient. I feel that this person did not expect to catch feelings. Okay, I feel like this person's very impulsive. They used sex for intimacy, as it were, but then they caught feelings. And I feel it suddenly dawned on them that, whoa, that you're their twin. There's something more here. Okay, so the Three of Swords basically indicates the sadness, the sorrow, the separation is about anger and confidence. Okay, so I feel both of you had to, perhaps there was a lot of anger from childhood, or some sort of confidence issue here that was to, because I feel with the Queen of Wands, it's like someone feels like they're not lovable. There's a pushing of energy here. I feel like it actually comes stronger from your twin flame side. So there's a bit of bravado here where this person, either they've been hurt in the past by somebody else, maybe even a previous relationship, and they hadn't got over the anger of someone abandoning them, and they repeated a cycle. Now this could be someone who was a mother type figure, or it can be someone in a relationship. Can you show me what the twin flame runner's blockage is? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide the Justice in the reverse? So taking accountability, being honest and open about their feelings. This person avoided, okay? This person, they were not honest with their feelings. They, now either they were going through a divorce as well. This could be that they went through the legal system, something that they felt was unfair, or there was an inequality when it comes to love, and they existed only on passion. There's, can you show me a little bit more? The Death card, it's kept them stuck. The Death card indicates an energy of they have not moved forward past this. They felt immobile. They felt obsessive about being hurt or being left. And so it's almost like they took back the power and decided to be the one to leave instead of the one who's being left all the time. And you caught them at a time where they decided that they were not really going to connect to feelings. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They gave up too soon. They gave up, okay? They recognize this. They are aware of this. Now, I'm just going to see what the blockage was for you, my beautiful Aries, in this twin flame connection. Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this person, either they had a very different lifestyle to you, and you know, you were looking for long-term security, and you felt like this person perhaps had a different lifestyle, and it was not something that either they couldn't keep up with you, or you felt like this person wasn't honest and open. You're holding on to something. I'm just see what that is. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now this could be that you decided to focus on work. Felt like perhaps you both could not make it work. The Eight of Wands, the communication. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. The communication wasn't great. This person didn't open up their feelings. You may have felt like this person delayed repairing the union, or focused on work, or you know, their lifestyle was just too busy. They always seem to be too busy and not giving enough energy to the connection. Okay, I'm just going to see a little bit more from your side. Nine of Swords in the reverse. So you went through quite a tormenting time, but I feel like you're recovering from that. You're healing from that. I feel it's almost like a moth to a flame. You could see it coming. Okay, but the intensity of the connection was too much, that both of you got sucked into this, and your person did not expect to have feelings at all. But now they can see, I feel like this person thinks about you and dreams about you and fantasizes about you all the time, okay? And it's made them realize that why are you always on their mind? There's got to be a reason. And now they're finally not just pushing it to the side, not just putting it into a little box and hiding it somewhere. They're facing it head on, and they're like, I've pushed this person away, and this person is my counterpart. So the Justice card is the uniting energy, the outcome energy. The Justice card, as you can see, two swords there, which indicate a conversation. Now, as you can see, there's lots of tears there. So this is going to be an indication that this is going to be a painful conversation, but it will be rewarding because the truth comes out. This is about making a decision. The Justice card is about balance, harmony, but it's also about cause and effect. So I feel you and this person are going to have a conversation about what they did and how it affected you, and what you did and how it affected them. It's a reciprocal thing. You know, two people, when they get hurt or when one person crosses a line, it has a repercussion, and that other person will take a step back. You know, the chaser will take a step back if the runner is taking a step back, you know, and you've got two people taking lots of step backs, and there's a lot of misconstrued energy. But I feel the Justice card indicates that both you and this person, there's going to be some big changes here, but I feel you can find a solution, because the card of Justice is a card of solution. Okay, so I feel both of you have a decision to make in the future. When you get this card, it basically means this is an indicator that a decision needs to be made. Either you both cut each other loose this lifetime and say, we couldn't do it, we tried. Oh wow, they give me a song now. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Oh wow, just that's connected to what I just said. Just the two of us, you and I. Okay, that's a very, very famous song, so I probably don't need to tell you all about that. Now, that song is important because either you just heard it before you listen to this reading, or you're going to hear it just after this reading, or you're going to hear it in the next 4 to 5 weeks before this person reaches out. I'm going to see, because right now they're in a dream state. They're in a thoughts become things state, okay? So I'm not seeing actual dialogue. So I'm just going to pull a card and see when this person's going to reach out. But there is going to be a conversation in the future. Now, the conversation goes as follows. The Four of Wands, they want to reunite. This is a card of reuniting. This is their energy. Yours is the King of Cups. I love you, but I'm not sure if I can do this again. The Chariot card says, I'm thinking about moving on. Unless we can overcome the obstacles, I'm gone, okay? So I feel like you're motivated to express your love to this person, but unless anything's changed, I feel you're thinking about moving on, okay? The Four of Wands, this person, they actually want to be in your company. They want to be in your energy, and I feel they want to show you that they want to build a home life. They want something stable with you, and you may be like, well, it's always on your terms, and you know, I want to see how this goes, because you're not so sure. Okay, but this person seems to be sure that they want to reunite. I mean, the Four of Wands tends to be the halfway to marriage card. So if you and your person have already been engaged or married or something like that, this person really wants to give you signs and action, because wands are all about action and passion and things like that. They want to show you strongly that they really mean it. They really want to achieve a closeness that shows you they want to settle down, that they mean it, that you're their one, okay? You've got the King of Cups, which is the highest love of all. You offer so much when it comes to love. You sacrifice so much when you love a person, and you know how deep your feelings are for this person. You know how deep that love goes. So you're not going to just give it out willy-nilly, okay? This is about you. You've been very fair. King of Water is actually a very fair card and very respectful, and is like non-judgmental, peacekeeper. You've given this person opportunities to talk in the past, and you've given them second chances. So I feel like whilst you love and support this person, you're thinking about the future now, and you're protecting your heart. The King of Cups tends to be a little bit more protective of his heart. Even though the seas are raging about him, he's very comfortable knowing his heart. So I feel like you've become aware of who you are, what you want, what you don't want, and what you absolutely will not accept. So I feel you will sort of indicate how much you love this person, but the Chariot card tells me that you have a directional change to sort of think about. The Chariot card indicates you have a choice. So both of you do have a choice. They've got the Lover's card, which is a choice. The Chariot card is also, do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go for someone new? Do I enter into this cycle again? But this person is going to work hard to show you that the cycle has stopped, because they've stopped with that Tower energy. The Chariot card is also a card of action, change, journey. So I feel this person needs to step up their action and show you that things have changed, because I feel like you're gone. Okay, the Chariot card is like moving on, moving forward. You're asserting yourself and your willpower and saying, you know what, I feel always as well that I feel this energy that's coming through, that you're brave. You're really brave, Aries, and like saying, as much as I love you, I'm also willing to lose you and let you go because I love myself more. Okay, so very, very powerful energy coming from this Chariot card. So I'm just going to pull a card and see about this conversation. How is your twin going to initiate this conversation? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? How is their twin going to initiate conversation? And when? Can you give me an indication? Thank you so much. Okay, so right now, as I said, they're still in that thinking scape. The Six of Swords in the reverse tells me that this person is stuck. Now, they could be at a distance from you as well, but they're kind of stuck in their thoughts. Swords are all about communication and thoughts. Okay, so as you can see, the card is in the reverse position, so they're in their thoughts. And we've got the Empress. It's in the reverse. Now, this is divine counterpart energy. So I feel like they are sort of, they realize they neglected their twin. And I feel like this person is trying to find their confidence. I feel like this person, they've been dependent on others. There may have been codependency in this connection for a while as well. So I feel like this person is still going through their Tower moment. Can you show me when they move past that? When they move past that, how they initiate a conversation? The Emperor, or they will come in. They will come in straight away, searching for their Aries. Okay, they'll mature. So right now, I mean, it's interesting that we've got the Emperor and the Empress right there. So they're indicating that, and a male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. So even if you're a feminine energy and you got the Emperor there, it's all about divine counterpart energy, that push and pull. Masculine energy tends to be about action, taking action, okay? And feminine energy is about being open to receive. So I feel this person was not open to receive or pursue anything for a bit. So I'd say about four or 5 weeks. I feel like they're in contemplation mode. They're going through something major in their world that brings karma, okay? But know that as soon as they're done with that, which I feel around about 4 weeks time, you'll hear from this person. They're going to reach out. They're going to take action. They're going to tell you about they want to plan for the future. This person also, they may have set up their own business. They may tell you about this. Okay, I feel like they're taking pride in something that they've done, and they want to show you. So even though it feels like they're showing off, they're peacocking themselves in front of you, my beautiful Aries, I feel this is more about them trying to show you that they're more responsible and that they have got stuff going on now, and that there's someone that you could trust. Okay, I'm just going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, so yeah, the Six of Wands in the reverse tells me that you don't have confidence in this, and the Two of Wands also tells me that perhaps you can't see a future with this person. I mean, again, maybe they're at a distance, so you may feel like you cannot reunite with this person physically at this time, but I feel like you're undecided still about this person. And can you tell me about the conversation? King of Cups in the reverse, about how this person withdrew their love. It's interesting, when I ask about the conversation, the King of Cups is there, and you're getting it in the reverse. So it's like you're withholding your love. I feel like you will let them know how much you loved, but unless things change, I feel like this is about the lack of depth to the connection, how this person avoided their feelings. Anything more on that King of Cups? Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands is a really interesting card. The Five of Wands is a card of challenge. So as I said, it's going to be a difficult conversation, a challenging conversation, but it's almost like this person's going to convince you because they want to turn this, which is the Six of Wands, the next one up from the Five, into this, okay? So I feel this person's going to work hard to try and convince you, just so you're aware. This is, yeah, I feel like this person will see the challenge and they'll recognize that whilst they did not offer you the big love journey, I feel like the Page of Cups is a card that tends to come with an apology. So I feel like that will be issued. I also feel like this person is less spiritually evolved than you along the journey of life. We all are students of life, as it were. I do feel like this person, if you want, this person will step aside in the future, but they will try to pursue you first. They will try to win you over. They will try to convince you that they can be responsible within a union, and more importantly, responsible with your heart and your emotions, even though they have not been before. But I do feel like there'll be new love that comes on in if you want it, Aries. It doesn't mean, I feel like there will be a soulmate that comes on in here for you. This person's going to surprise you. Your twin flame's going to surprise you, okay? But I feel like you're not convinced. It's almost like you'll believe it when you see it. And right now you don't believe it. So they have to really take a lot of action to show you, okay? They're going to have to lead with authenticity. But the most important thing, I feel like you get an honest, open conversation. I feel like this person avoided their feelings. They struggled with some sort of anger of rejection in the past, perhaps even to do with a past situation. It's almost like they wanted to take back the power. They felt that nobody was ever going to leave them again, or instead they would be the one who did the leaving, but they caught feelings, okay? So that's what I'm picking up from this particular twin flame connection. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? The disturbance, storm, disintegrate. You may be able to feel your person's tower moment, my beautiful Aries, because, oh wow, this is really interesting. I mean, you and this person, you had to go through this. I know it's difficult, okay? The first card here, we got 16. Your person's got number 16, the Tower. So it says here, disturbance, storm, disintegrate. You may be able to feel that they're going through a major revelation or a major crisis in their world. We got number 5 for your person, trepidation. They're taking it slow. I mean, slower than usual. Unclear, fear, darkness. Push through the shadows. That's what they're doing. Your person is pushing through the shadows, just like you had to do when you came to that star energy, because the star comes right after the Tower, right? So your person is not far behind. And the outcome energy is number 6, which is the Lover's card. It says here, twin flame, bond, soul family. This connection involves a close friend, romantic partner, or tribe. So I feel like both of you are coming together in the future. It's not lost if you don't want it to be, but it is a difficult journey, and if you choose to take it, it can be very rewarding once you both find that balance and come back into alignment. This is a card of twin flames coming into alignment, okay? So there are your 3 cards. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Okay, I went to go and get some of them because I can't really distinguish the metal from each other, and as soon as I went to get some metal along with this, my guide actually, I don't know if you noticed, my guide actually pulled my arm out to say, nope, that's it. So we just got a crystal clear heart. So this is about things becoming really clear, pure love, and there being many, many faucets to that. Also, if you have a look at it in a certain light, you can see that rainbow kind of energy. Okay, now they're showing me, they're showing me a biscuit in the water, okay? Now either you're eating one of these biscuits right now, or this is something that you and your person used to eat. They're showing me, it's one of those round biscuits that's got the jam heart in the center. Do you call it like a jam heart or a jammy dodger or something like that? So either you're eating one of those as you're listening to this reading, or you and your person used to buy that for each other or used to eat it. I mean, that could be everybody, I know, but it's something specific. So, or maybe you've just been walking past a store and you saw a packet of those, or, you know, when you go past those wonderful bakeries and they've got one of the big ones there. So, and it may have, it's interesting because it's got a gem heart in the center. So please take that as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Now they want me to put this card, this trinket here on the soulmate. Right there. They want me to put it right there. Okay. So, I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Aries. If you'd like to be in with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is take a moment first thing in the morning to be grateful to the universe for everything you've received and everything you have yet to receive. The more grateful you are, the more the universe sends you opportunities to be grateful for. In the comments box below, just put this sentence: I have an attitude of gratitude, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of April, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only. I will not know who wins it until that very day. My guides will not give me a name until that day, okay? Just so you're aware. Also, if something resonated here, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is actually very, very important for me, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.